This is too complicated for my brain. Hey guys, so for today's video, I am going to be only eating recommended serving sizes for 24 hours. Yes, I am hopping on this bandwagon over a year late because I've got nothing else to do today, so I thought, why not? Anyway, hope you enjoy. It is 8 AM, I'm absolutely starving, so I'm gonna go downstairs, already on my way, and get some breakfast. Let's get the weighing scales out then. I'm so tired. It's only 8 o'clock. I left 8 at 9:30 last night. I always try to go 12 hours, but like I'm just so hungry today. I really fancy some Lion Bar cereal. If you have not had this cereal before, what are you doing? This is chocolate and caramel flavoured. There's nothing else like it. Absolutely love it. However, a box like this would normally last me 2 to 3 servings. And how many does it say should be on the box? 13. No. That's how much is left. I don't even know if there's 1 serving in that, but we're going to see. It says on the back that 1 serving is 30 grams. That is how much cereal it leaves me with. That is a bit ridiculous, I'm not going to lie. Okay, just for comparison, I'm going to weigh out a normal bowl just to see what the difference is. Unfortunately, however, I am having to use different cereal as I just don't have any more Lion Bar cereal. That is the size bowl I would normally have. That's 63 grams, so it's only double, and it looks like a lot more. It doesn't seem that bad. This is the size I would normally have, and that is the size I'm meant to have. Cereal generally doesn't fill me at the best of times. Like, I'll eat a bowl of cereal and then I'll be hungry again in an hour, so maybe the portion size doesn't actually matter. Gonna get the milk out anyway. I've just been reading over this box again, and it says a 30 gram serving with 125 millilitres of milk. In a jug, this seems like an exceptional amount of milk to me. Like, this seems like a lot for this amount of cereal. However, saying that, I remember one time in Year 8 Food Tech, I was set the challenge of completing like a food diary, which I did. So I remember I wrote down how many millilitres of milk I actually used, and I think it was like, I want to say 300, which doesn't sound like a lot. It is more than double this. I remember my teacher circling it and being like, you've measured that wrong because that's not the amount of milk that you used. And I was like, yes it is, that is the amount of milk that I used. I love pouring milk on cereal. Got my glass of water. Gonna go and sit down and eat this now. Though given the amount, I don't think it's gonna take me very long. If you know me, you know recently I have been trying to diet a little bit more, and part of that is I actually try to eat a lot slower. I'm gonna try eating this slowly and hopefully it'll fill me. I don't have high hopes though. I think my favourite cereals that always stand out on my mind is Lion Bar cereal and Kellogg's multigrain shapes. Officially finished. It took me about 7 minutes to eat. Is that good or bad? I'm not quite sure. Gonna get dressed, get on with some jobs, and I will catch up with you again when I'm next hungry, which will hopefully be around lunchtime. To be honest, I genuinely don't feel hungry, and that has surprised me. It is 11 o'clock now, and I was actually just fancying some of this yogurt, but I cannot find a serving size recommendation on it anywhere. I've even been on the website, googled it, and I just can't find one. It does say like the list of typical values per 100 grams. However, it's a 450 gram pot, so I don't think they'd put 4.5 servings in it, and 100 grams is just standard for any packaging. I'm very disappointed with that. I'm not going to be able to have any. These scales are making another appearance for lunch today. I'm actually quite hungry now. So I can have 15 grams of this chocolate spread, and the jar is literally empty. So is there even going to be 15 grams in this? Well, that's 23 grams, so yes, there is. There is a lot more in that than I thought there was. This is just the Cadbury Crunchy spread, by the way. I really want to lick this spoon as well, but I can't. It's gone now, I'm not thinking about it. It's gone. Can't even lick my finger right there. Sad times. A serving size is 3 slices. I normally only have 2 rice cakes. So I'm having less spread than usual, but more rice cakes. Right, that full jar wouldn't have even covered 2 rice cakes normally, so how am I meant to get that across 3? It's just not going to happen. These aren't proper rice cakes either, they're the corn thins, and I just think they're so much nicer. It's the fact that it's got crunchy bits in it, which means it doesn't spread a lot, because it looks thick, but then if you imagine it's got big lumps in it, it's not actually that much chocolate. However, this is actually spreading out a bit better than it normally does, and I can't understand why. Bizarre. Maybe if it's like, if you believe it will spread, it will spread. I am allowed to lick this knife as well, because technically this is part of the 15 grams. Lovely 3 rice cakes for lunch. Hey, so it's 2:30. I'm not really hungry, but I'm gonna have something to eat anyway because I'm bored. And I've also just been thinking about what I'm going to have for tea, and I genuinely can't decide. I might have pasta or I might have fish and chips, which isn't really portionable, but you know, we'll see what happens. My hair stayed in more than I would have expected it to by now, although I have just been sat watching telly. Hopefully gonna go upstairs and do some editing and get my life together a bit more, and in that time I thought I might as well have some ice cream. I can't find anywhere on the tub where it says about a specific amount. It literally just has the picture and says serving suggestion. So that is the suggestion, which I'm assuming is 2 scoops. However, I don't have an ice cream scoop. That's really made me want ice cream now by smelling it, but it's just too difficult to weigh it out. I'm gonna have to have something else. This day is actually having a lot more fails than I expected this to be. Like, I would have just expected everything to have a really clear serving size on, but there actually isn't a lot. 1/3 of a pack is 1 serving. I actually think that's quite a lot. I would have expected it to maybe be like 5. What else have we got? Chocolate bar. There's 4 portions in a bar, but there's 15 squares. How does that work? This is too complicated for my brain. It's just under 4 squares. I'm not capable of cutting up another square, so I'm literally just gonna have 3 pieces. It'll be fine. That is less than I would normally have. I would normally have half a bar. And that is if someone else is with me, so they would actually have to share. Like, if I was on my own, I probably would just eat the whole bar, which is very, very bad. Yeah, that wasn't enough chocolate now. I just want more. Hungry. So in the extra fry, I've just put in 4 chicken dippers. Literally 4. I'd normally have 8 or 9. So that's interesting. And the serving size for the chips is literally just the picture. This is the serving suggestion. I counted about 18 chips there. Obviously they're all different sizes and stuff, so again, it's not very clear. It's going to be about another 5 minutes cooking. I've also weighed out my sauces. I am hungry now though. I've weighed out that sauce thinking, oh my god, that's not going to be enough for me, but actually I'm having half the amount of chicken dippers that I would normally have, so maybe it will be. I would say that looks pretty much the same. Tea is done. I genuinely can't believe that sauce lasted me the whole meal. I felt like I had to ration it, but it did like work out exactly right, which is really weird. Like, the fact that I had 2 sauces meant that it lasted, but if I only had 1 then it wouldn't have worked. Yeah, I don't like feeling like I'm rationed though. Like, I like to just enjoy my meal, so I would have as much sauce as I wanted. That's what I'll probably continue to do. Like, yes, I will think about it a bit more because I never really thought about sauces having calories, but obviously they do. I'm not really going to restrict myself on that, as I just didn't feel like I could enjoy my meal fully. I'll catch you later for an evening snack. I'm gonna go for a shower in the meantime though, which means bye to the buns. Might just have some Mr. Kipling's. So for this, there are 6 in a packet, and it also says it contains 6 portions. Therefore, 1 portion is 1 Beanie Swirl. There are 3 of us in this house, so when we have a pack, we tend to just have 2 each, because it eats the whole pack in one go. But it looks like I'll only be having 1. From doing this, I've realised I actually tend to eat double what I'm meant to. It's a bit of an issue. So good. I am just getting ready to go in the shower and thought I would just pop back on and say that I am eating a lot more today than I normally would. I want to try and get the experience of eating recommended serving sizes. I have got a few more things I want to eat tonight. However, this is quite unusual for me to be eating this amount. I'm not a greedy pig all the time, I promise. So it is a little bit later now and I'm getting these scales out for one last snack. Honestly, I'm actually so full. I'm just gonna have a snack now out of interest. I'm literally not hungry at all. Here I have some chili heatwave Doritos. I've never actually had these before. I don't normally eat Doritos. There's 180 grams in a bag and this pack contains 6 servings. So a typical serving is 30 grams. So there we are, this is exactly 30 grams. This is my serving, and to be honest, this actually seems like quite a lot to me. It seems like slightly more than you'd get in an actual packet of crisps. I don't know if that's just because I'm not hungry at the minute, but we'll see if I enjoy it. Gonna get a glass of water as well. Chili heatwave are so much better than the cheesy ones. That is all. There you go guys, that is the end of the video. It was definitely an interesting one. I learned some new things about myself and the way I eat, and maybe I will take them forward in life. Yeah, I would recommend doing this actually. However, I don't think it would be healthy to be obsessive over it, weighing things out, because then you start to get into like calorie counting and things like that. So yes, I may take parts of it on board, but not all of it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye!